Although land use in Los Angeles may be better known for sprawling real estate development and highway systems, some Angelinos have found new personal and productive relationships with the land around them. Eric Knudsen is the author of The Urban Homestead, a home economics and urban farming manual. His home in Silver Lake is a space where he can not only cultivate his own food, but exemplify a new relationship with the urban landscape.
LA County used to be the wealthiest agricultural county in the country, and now it's got a lot of sprawl. It's got a lot of houses in places that probably shouldn't be houses, in places that probably still should be farms. You know, I think our agricultural system is as just broken as everything else in America, as our economic system, as our transportation system. So there's 2 eggs. You know, I would hope that yeah, exactly, that we would, figure out ways to, grow food in the city and also to encourage small farms, turn to small farm. I really think that's important, and that's kind of the next step with this kind of thing, is to really get people together in a community and figure out ways to share produce. And then also, like, if someone has extra land in their backyard they're not using, maybe, someone else who lives in an apartment can grow some vegetables there in exchange for keeping some of the food. These sorts of things, it'd be nice to see more of that happening. I get emails from readers, and it's always really nice. And the nicest one was someone who was just saying they were walking along and they saw a fig tree and they realized, oh, I can pick that fig. And it's kind of ridiculous because the book's about stuff that our grandparents just did normally and recent immigrants to this country do all the time. So, that's kind of silly, but it's nice that people are realizing, they can actually access their food themselves. The point is not really self-sufficiency so much as it is self-reliance. Being able to do things is something that I just enjoy doing.
Public areas are also providing new opportunities for relationship with the urban landscape. Public sites are becoming the domain of Los Angeles' fast-growing guerrilla gardening groups. A veteran guerrilla gardener by the name of Booble321 has been an inspiration and guide to many of these new groups who cultivate and care for plants on land without solicitation or in some cases without permission from its owner.
You see, that was the root, and it's already growing its own little root here. So I'll take that home and cut this off, and I'll plant it in a pot, and in a year it'll be big enough to go back into a guerrilla gardening somewhere. It's almost a compulsion. I used to skateboard when I was younger, and I still do a little bit. But when you're a kid and you're skateboarding, you're looking at how you can do a trick on it. And now I look at open spaces the same way. I look at them like, well, I could put a garden in there. What kind of garden would I put in there? What kind of garden would be suitable for that? So when I see open space, I envision a garden there. The guerrilla gardening aspect of it is that it's always on public land. It's someone else's land. It's not mine. So that's the realm of guerrilla gardening. What I'm trying to do in one sense of it is to show the cities that they can actually landscape their cities at a minimal cost and use very little water, which is becoming a big issue. And it'll be a bigger issue in the very near future. I'm doing it to just enhance the city, make the city look better.
Although guerrilla gardeners voluntarily work to improve public spaces, their work is not always respected. Other parties maintaining or developing the guerrilla gardening sites sometimes damage or totally remove a gardener's work. The community involvement and a sense of shaping the future keep the gardeners motivated.
It seems like you're swimming upstream. It seems like the masses are headed in a different direction. That we're headed down the wrong path, and I'm just one fish in that stream, and it seems like everybody's going the other way sometimes. But through guerrilla gardening, a few fish are turning the other way, and hopefully someday we'll all turn that other way and do it, make this world a little better place to live in. Instead of just looking at it as what we can get out of it, we can look at what we're going to leave behind for someone else to have. So hopefully, a little bit here, a little bit there, it catches someone's eye, someone's attention, and they have a change in their way that they think about how they interact with the world.